Hey everyone, Kenny Wisdom here, bringing you another Pokemon card of the day, and today we're going to talk about Durant from Noble Victories. This card's a little bit older, so I'm going to go ahead and read it for you guys. What you're going to want to focus on is Devour here. For each Durant in play, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. So, while that may not seem like a lot, Durant was a very good, some consider it the best deck. I personally considered it one of the best decks, but it was highly dependent on the metagame during the Noble Victory Cities format. Um, you would be devouring your opponent's cards as early as turn one, which was a big, big advantage of this deck is that you could go first and attack back then. So that's something you have to think about in the context of Durant is that you could attack on turn one. Additionally, I know a lot of you are looking at it and looking at 70 HP and thinking it's not that much, but you have to remember the format was different. You did have Pokemon that could one-hit KO it, but such as Zekrom and Reshiram, but a lot of Pokemon either couldn't one-hit KO it, or a lot of Pokemon would have to set up, have to attach multiple energies, so you got multiple turns of devouring. And additionally, you had both Eviolite and Special Matter Energy to really give the Durant a lot more hit points. And so, during the current format now, probably wouldn't be doing much. There's a lot that can knock it out very easily. But back then, you sometimes could start with a Durant, and if your opponent stumbled at all, you could get 3 to 4 free devours. And additionally, the thing that really helped put it over the edge is, let's say you get in that position. Let's not even say your opponent stumbles. Let's say they got a normal setup, and you got 2 devours off before they knock something out. Well, you have to remember that you had Crushing Hammer. You didn't have Laser, so you didn't get the full setup like some of the decks do now, but you had Crushing Hammer to really set them back. So even if they were able to knock out your Durant on turn two, maybe you got lucky with your hammers and maybe that turned into turn 3 or 4. Maybe those extra 4 to 12 cards were really what you needed to go over the edge. And I think this card was just great. It was one of my favorite cards. I like alternate win conditions. I like doing tricky things. I think that milling is fun in Pokemon because it doesn't happen too often. This card did have its downsides. If you prized more than one Durant, you were pretty dead. If your opponent was playing a fire deck, it was hard for you to win. If your opponent got a great setup or you missed your hammers, it was hard for you to win. But a lot of good players won a lot of tournaments with this. I won a cities top four to cities and got second at a cities with this deck, so it certainly holds a special place in my heart. And I don't think it's actually good and expanded. I'm not sure that trump card being banned is good enough. I think that it needs other things, and there's too many things that knock it out right now. But I'd certainly like to try it and expand it once that becomes a relevant format again. This has been your card of the day. In the comments, let me know what your favorite either alternate win condition or way of winning the game. So, do you like the Lost Zone? Do you like Mill, etc.? And if you don't like any of those, tell me what's the most interesting way to win the game for you. Is it through poison, like Hypnotoxic Laser? Do you like spreading damage around? Do you like doing big damage to one Pokemon? Like, what is it that really interests you as far as how to win the game? Thanks for watching.